Hey folks, it's Matt once again. We're back to another video, and this is a pay request from Jesus. Well, not Jesus, Bobby. Well, that'd be funny if Jesus comes back and he requests something like the Devil's Advocate. But no, this is a paid request for Kingpin. Thank you so much for the paid request. He's been very generous. A lot of requests lately have been from him because he sent in a lot and he was very, very generous. So thank you so much. I hope you're liking the videos, and thank you for your kindness and your patience, as well as everyone else. Thank you. And if you want to request any type of video, movie review, re-review, tier list, a commentary, a reaction, a live stream, a random movie news stream, video game related, or playthrough, or topic, or playthrough for an hour, or full, whatever the case may be, PayPal's the best way to do it. Do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below in the info box, and we'll get to it as soon. Well, I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. So, thank you. So, speak no evil. I wish it was See No Evil, Hear No Evil, which is over there. Got that on Blu-ray with Richard Pryor. It's a much better movie. That's the problem. There's no see and there's no hear. See, when you take those out, you get a good movie like Richard Pryor, but when it's just the Speak No Evil, you get this fucking piece of shit. And I do think it's a piece of shit. Now, this came out 2024. This is a remake. The original came out 2022, and I'm like, really? Are we that fucking lazy that we don't know how to read subtitles, or we can't learn that? We can't deal with that? It's like when it's not the first or last time this happened. What was it? That was a movie, The Vanishing. Then a few years later, I think the same director did the remake with Kiefer Sutherland. I think Sandra Bullock. But they do a remake a couple years later, then they add a happier ending. Same thing here. A couple years later, it's not the same director. I don't think he did the original. But they remake the film and add a happier ending. Now, on one hand, I love happier endings. I do. I love the happy endings of that. I also love other, I believe it or not, I'm very cynical, of course, a lot of movies, and I'm very picky with movies and entertainment in general. But I'm an optimist at heart, believe it or not. I love, kitty cat videos and kitten videos, puppy dogs. Don't hurt the puppies. Don't hurt the kitties. I like happy endings. I do. I'm a sucker. I prefer happy endings. But that didn't save this movie or anything else. Now, James McAvoy is one of the only people. I recognize two people. James McAvoy, who is our bad guy, our lead bad guy. And then, what the fuck was her name? Mackenzie. She was in Blade Runner 2049. I can't believe I forgot her damn name. Because I'm good with names. But Mackenzie Davis. There you go. Mackenzie Davis. She was in Blade Runner 2049, which is a film I like. Too long of a movie, but I do like Blade Runner 2049. Anyway, they star in the film. And this is one of those movies where it's people doing a lot of stupid shit. And the reason things happen is because a lot of people do some really stupid shit. And I should have known. I don't know if the original does this. But this director, James Watkins, he did another film before this. Eden Lake. That was another film I yelled about that should still be on the channel. And I hated that fucking movie because, once again, it was about a couple that did really stupid shit. That was a couple. I think one of them was Michael Fassbender. They come across these teens. They do the couple does the dumbest shit, the stupidest shit, and then the teens try to go kill them, and ultimately do. Because this couple is really fucking stupid. So you have another couple who have a daughter, and they're all pretty much fucking stupid. So you have Mackenzie Davis as Luis. You have this pussy ass, bitch ass, simp ass, fuck face. Holy shit. This guy balls didn't drop. They went back in to his fucking body. In fact, that's what he has instead of his fucking tonsils. Such a pussy named Ben. More like bend over. This guy would bend over for anybody. But is he gay? No, because I know gay people, and a lot of them have a lot of tenacity and testicular fortitude than this fucking guy. He bent over because he reached for his keys to give you his fucking car. And then allow you to put the key in his ass. This Ben is a pussy-ass bitch. And then they have a daughter named Agnes, who definitely has some fucking issues because she's what, I forget what age she was. But she has a little rabbit named Hoppy that if you take it away, she goes to a conniption fit. Okay, you need to get her some fucking therapy or some medication or drugs. Here's some drugs. You know, if they had drugs, they gave her the drugs. There's a lot of bullshit that wouldn't have happened. But just, you know, we'll get to that. So Ben the pussy, Mr. Bend Over, is an unemployed pussy. He's not a pussy because he's unemployed. They probably fired his ass because he's a pussy. He's with this lady Louise. And you find out later that she was texting someone. I just had a picture of a guy's dick. I'm like, yeah, no wonder she did. If this is the fucking guy she gotta deal with, no wonder she wants a fucking, I don't know, Bull dick, you know, whatever the fuck other cockamamie, Batista's dick. How big is Batista's dick? They don't find she don't try to find somebody else because she gotta deal with this pussy. No wonder she gotta find dick somewhere else, even if on just a phone. So they're having problems, although Ben seems like more of the problem. And Agnes, the daughter, is obsessed with this bunny rabbit. I might get her some fucking therapy. You obviously can't afford it because even though this guy's unemployed, they're taking a fucking vacation in Italy. I think they live in London, but they take a fucking vacation in Italy. It's not cheap. If you did afford that, you did afford some therapy for your fucking daughter so that if you take away your goddamn stuffed rabbit, she doesn't have a goddamn conniption fit and start ticking the fucking seeds. Why am I being harsh about that? As I spill my drink, bear with me. So while there, they meet this other couple, a lady, a guy. The guy's James McAvoy, and then they have a boy named Ant. I'm guessing short for Anthony, but whatever, Ant. They say the boy can't talk because of some medical condition. Now, James McAvoy did not do a bad job acting-wise. In fact, even Mackenzie Davis, I wouldn't say the acting was the problem. Just the way these characters act. Like, they meet this couple for less than a day. This James McAvoy offers, hey, let me take your daughter on a ride on my motorcycle without a fucking helmet. And Mackenzie's like, oh, well, she need to have a helmet. Oh, no, I'll be fine. And then they go away. Now, if this was an action movie that starred Liam Neeson, she'd now be in human trafficking. Okay? And you need to get Liam Neeson or John Van Damme on the case to find her. Who the fuck within a day would let their daughter ride on a goddamn motorcycle without a helmet with a fucking stranger? Apparently, they don't know the words stranger danger. The short should make the edit. He drives away with the girl, text, they were never seen again. Agnes was never seen again. Brain damage, people. Brain damage. So they spend some time, and just James McAvoy does come back. When they get home, they get a card, like a photo, a postcard, say, hey, actually it's like a picture of all of them together, say, hey, why don't you come to the farm? Now then, I guess based on the text, they hung out for a week, I guess. Because they're like, oh, thanks for the good week. Now again, barely know these people. Do you really want to go to the middle of fucking nowhere with people you've known for a week? I don't know. There's people I've known for years and I wouldn't fucking want to go over there. I mean, but they do it anyway. So when they get there, is this a white people thing? I mean, I have been told I'm black. You know, I remember I did a stream or two where someone said I was black, and I take that with great pride. So as a black person myself, can I just say, is this white people? Is this a white people? Is this white people problems? Where you all just stupid white people just do stupid white people things? See, you don't know. Behind this is a black face. The actual brown black face, you know. Because again, kiss my black ass, as a friend of mine says. That's what this movie can do. Kiss my black ass. But like, they go see Aunt's room, and there's like nothing in the room. And where the daughter has to sleep is like a bed on the floor. And like in Aunt's room, there's like 1 or 2 pictures, and that's it. And they don't think that's odd. Like, wait a minute, man, they have nothing in here. That's fucking weird. This kid's pretty deprived on shit. They don't think anything of it. No alarm bells. There's a bit where they're hanging out, and James McAvoy tells Aunt to go push the girl on the swing, and then he like manhandles him, like, grabs him, and the 2 other couples like, but then they don't do anything. They don't say anything. The alarm bells. There's a fucking bit where, oh, we don't go out, but we don't leave the kids here. And by the way, this total stranger that I swear they said he didn't speak English, we're just going to leave this guy with them. And they do it. Then they go with James McAvoy and his lady to dinner. And then, there's a lot of things. Before that, Mackenzie Davis said she was a vegetarian. And then when they went down there, he pretty much pushes to have her taste this, I don't know, duck goose, I don't fucking know what it is, meat. And like, she doesn't want to do it. Her husband is the biggest bitch, doesn't do anything. She even calls him out, calls it out later. You're fine, we start a fight with me, but you don't say anything to him. Exactly, because this Ben guy is a bitch. Super bitch. You know, and again, you don't think this is weird? This guy knows you're a vegetarian and forces you to chew on this meat? What's next? Chew on the meat between his thighs? And then again, when you go out to dinner, he tries to have this debate with Mackenzie about vegetarianism and stuff. And then, but James McAvoy and his lady talking about how, oh yeah, you know, we have sex there and here, we have role play, and the lady simulates a blowjob with James McAvoy under the table in the middle of this fucking dinner. And they still don't get the idea of maybe we should fucking leave. So then when they get home and stuff, Mackenzie Davis wakes up in the middle of the night, looks for her daughter, and sees that she is in the bed with James McAvoy and the woman. I forget her name. McAvoy's lady. Chickadee. Then she freaks out, as you should. Gets the girl. They get in the car. They leave. And the reason they go back is because the girl freaks out that she don't have her fucking stuffed bunny rabbit. And then James McAvoy then say, oh, well, you left without, saying anything, and oh, I know we're a bit weird, and I know that was, and they give all these excuses, and this couple buys it. I have a bridge for you to sell to, I know where to sell my bridge to these 2 stupid motherfuckers. And fuck the girl too. If you're not much of a goddamn pussy, Well, fucking scaredy cat that you can't do anything about, your fucking bunny rabbit. Blame the parents. I blame the parents. Give her some fucking therapy or some fucking bullshit. My fucking God. Yeah, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Give me a fucking break. They come back, and instead of getting the rabbit, get in the car and get the fuck out. Run for it. Which is what I would do, being a black man myself. White people do stupid white shit. They get in the fucking car. No. They stay there because they're stupid. And then this couple does more and more and more strange behavior. The lady telling Mackenzie's daughter how to chew. And then James McAvoy says, yes, you should apologize to her. And then when the Agnes and Aunt are doing some little dance routine, and James McAvoy's yelling at the kid, and Mackenzie and the hey, you shouldn't do that. Oh, now you want me to tell you how to raise? You said I can't tell to raise your kid. Now you're trying to how to raise my kid. I'm like, leave now. These are the type of people, if there was a goddamn fire, they would be making s'mores instead of fucking leaving. My fucking God. And that's where, the girl, Mackenzie says to Mr. Bend over, you'll say stuff to me, but you won't say shit to them. Of course Ben won't, because he pisses sitting down. That's why. He's a fucking pussy. So then finally the aunt, who throughout the movie keeps wanting to tell Agnes something, but let me ask you a question. The kid wants to keep telling the little girl Agnes something. Let me ask you, why don't you get, I don't know, one of these, and you write this shit down. You tell me there's not a pen or a paper. You tell me this kid did not know how to write? We see a picture of him, and he's really not that much older in the picture with his old family than he is here. Which means he would know how to write shit. Right. You could have fucking done this an hour ago. Again, white people are stupid. So eventually, Aunt, the little kid, shows the girl all this stuff that James McAvoy and the lady had taken, and there's all these photos of families they killed, and their families next. And so the girl warns her mom and dad, and they get in her car and they drive away. And then James McAvoy throws Aunt into this little pond where he can't swim. Now, of course, this is a judgment call, because on the one side, a lot of people will keep going because you protect your wife and your kid. That's your priority. But then it's like, okay, do you do that? And I hate to say it, my wife and kid would be my priority. I would keep driving. I know. I may love Rambo and all those movies, but I ain't one of them. So probably you'll get the police. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's a judgment call. So, of course, they all get caught. And then, they ask, why are you doing this? And James McAvoy goes, because you let us. Which I would bet that's a line that's in the original. But again, from what I understand the original, they all die. Here, Mackenzie Davis, she gets like a box cutter, cuts James McAvoy. Then she grabs the shotgun that's out of the other lady's hands. And throughout this whole finale, which wants to be like a wannabe Straw Dogs, Mackenzie Davis pretty much does everything. Ben doesn't do shit. Ben is the biggest fucking pussy ass bitch. Ben does nothing but bend over. He does nothing. Mackenzie's the one who cut James McAvoy with the fucking boxer. She's the one that took the shotgun and blah 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 from the lady so that they could all escape. She's the one where when this other guy shows up who's with James McAvoy and the lady, the wife, Mackenzie's the one where Ben's getting his ass kicked, of course, he's ready to die. I might kill this pussy ass. She gets like the back of a hammer and kills the guy. She's the one when they're escaping to the roof. The lady comes out trying to shoot them, and Mackenzie messes with her, makes her so she falls to her death like that. She's the one who blinded James McAvoy for a bit with this like detergent or stuff squeezing into his eyes. She did all that. Ben didn't do anything. And then on top of that, James McAvoy grabs the girl, and the girl has this needle she picked up earlier, stabs McAvoy. So now was it ketamine? I forget what was in it. Then the little boy, because of what happened to his last family, because this guy completely, treated him like shit, he goes over, takes a brick, and smashes James McAvoy's face. You don't see the face being smashed. You don't see any of that, but you get the idea. And then they all drive away. And then the girl gives the bunny to the boy. I'm like, oh, now you finally let this bunny go. Okay. So you have a couple and a girl doing dumb shit, not seeing their alarm bells ringing from 5 miles away. Obviously, you know from the get-go as an audience member that this other couples are bad guys. You know it from the poster, you know it from the get-go. You know where this is going, so there are no twists or turns. And yeah, there's plenty of movies that are predictable that could be fun, but I mean, this is predictable and painfully dull and boring. There's really no suspense. There's not a whole lot of gore. The acting's not bad. James McAvoy, I think, did what he could. I mean, fuck, this might as well be, I don't know why it made me think of this movie, Cold Creek Manor, or Dennis Quaid, or a number of other fucking movies. That's what it reminded me of. And again, when it got to the bed, it was like, we gotta go back because the girl is having a hissy fit over her fucking little bunny. And I'm like, lady, like, girl, do you realize if we go back, we will all die? Because you're the one that found out that they're fucking serial killers? And you can't handle not having a goddamn bunny? You tell me the mom can't go in the back and hug her? Holy shit. See, this is why you need, like, give her a Valium. Drugs can be your friend. See, if they slipped her a fucking Valium or something, it would have helped. Oh my God. Stupid people doing stupid things and stupid shit. Again, of course, from the guy who did Eden Lake, which had stupid people doing stupid things and stupid shit. And you know what he's directing next? Clayface. Yeah, the director of this film is doing Clayface. Because that's who you get to do Clayface. So I wonder if that will be a movie with stupid people doing stupid shit. I guess we'll see if he breaks his pattern. I highly doubt it. So yeah, Clayface. Number one, we didn't need a Clayface movie. Number two, no one asked for a Clayface movie. And number three, of all the directors, you got this guy? Really? You know what's funny as I do these reviews? If you look up close, like if I look in a mirror, like this is not gray, but as it goes, it feels like my beard is graying. It looks like getting grayer and grayer, and I swear it's not gray because I'm looking. But you know what? Maybe that fits because the more movies you see, the more gray hair I'll get. By next fucking year, I'll be looking like Santa Claus. From gray to white and all that shit. Anyway. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now. Speak no evil. Yes, don't speak this movie again. You know what you should watch? Watch this instead. See no evil, hear no evil. Fuck speak no evil. This is where it's at. Watch this instead. Also, check out my friend Michael King, King. Michael King, he did a review of this too. And I'm going to watch his review after this. I didn't watch it yet. I probably have seen it before, but it's been years. But I'm going to rewatch it because I didn't want to. But I know he didn't like it. I mean, he says right in the title, rant. So, if you're watching this, we agree. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.